Since he was a teenager, my brother, Stephen, has always wanted to be a cop. He realized that dream when he was just 20 years old. He's a tough guy, always the one to rush toward danger instead of away from it. He's now the chief of police in a tiny Texas town called Oak Ridge, not very far from where 5 police officers were killed and 7 other people wounded in a shooting rampage sparked by the killings of black men by white cops in Minnesota and Louisiana. Steve texted me as the bullets started to fly in Dallas, and we followed the situation together, even though we're 1,000 miles apart. You said something to me you've never said before. You said, "Pete, I'm scared." And in all of your years, since when you were a little kid, that's something you never said to me.
Yeah, I'm scared. I know everyone with a badge is scared right now.
When you were watching, what went through your mind, Steve?
Heartbreak. Watching these officers, there was one officer that was face down on the ground. I actually wept.
You're grieving now?
Yeah, and it's going to be a long time. This is the worst law enforcement tragedy since 9/11. It's heartbreaking because it's here in Texas. It's heartbreaking because it's here in Dallas. I think the entire state's, the entire nation is going to grieve for a while.
When I asked Steve how we got to a place where black people and cops in blue have reached this violent tipping point, he goes back to the shootings of black men by those white cops in Louisiana and Minnesota.
You're damned if you do and damned if you don't, because you want to be transparent with the public. You want to calm relations immediately. But what we've seen is that relations exploded. There was a rush to judgment. We don't know all the facts. I mean, in both instances, both suspects that were killed were armed. One was convicted felon several times over. The video doesn't show everything.
Then Steve hits me with another shocker in the aftermath of the Dallas police shootings.
It changes my plan. I'm getting out. I'm going to retire. You've ridden with me before. We've been through some really funny stuff or terrifying stuff. It's a young man's game.
With my brother, the cop, Pete Combs, KOMO News. I love you, Steve.
I love you too, Pete.